Welcome to the News at Noon for Park Lane, Canada, this Monday, August 11th. I'm Tom. I'm your host. Today we come to you live. Guten Tag, good day from Deutschland. It's the Heidelberg Castle. Some of you may know that. But I'm right down here in southern Germany with, behind me I've got the banner for Aventus International, and there's what that name in German. And where is she? She's sporting her Caribbean necklace today. Wait a minute, she's going to come in here. We're going to make room. This is Wally Worth. Some of you may know her from convention, but she's, look at her with the Caribbean. Doesn't she look great? Thanks, Wally. We're having a great time here as we start to share Park Lane in Deutschland. But today, it's all about great things going on for you, and that's why I put this map up here, just really not too far away from southern Germany. As we go over here in France, that's where you're all going. You're all headed off. We're going to Paris, celebrating Park Lane's 59th anniversary with the amazing incentive trip. Only 4 hours by drive. We need to go recruit, and now we're just staying right here in Germany. Lots of visits. So there's lots of great reasons that as you look at all the things going on this month for our anniversary, it's Park Lane's your anniversary. You've got a brand new catalog, and we just love the amazing new pieces. We've got the Bijou Belle collection, that is our anniversary week's collection, and we've got so many good things going on. I hope you have taken time to download your network magazine, because all the information on all the amazing new programs and promotions are in your network magazine. But Paris is what we're talking about. Paris is what we're excited about. And you know, there are actually 3 trip levels you can earn. Level 1, you want to earn this month, and that's when you get your first recruit. When you get your first recruit, you get the Paris pin, and that means you're on your way. You're also being real smart because you're using the Fast Start program. And then we get to the incentive trips levels. The trip for 1, again, this is all brand new. This is Park Lane trips are all inclusive. Everything is taken care of. In just 45,000 points, and that's you and you see you need 4 qualified recruits. Now you can have way more than that, and if you're smart, you do offer it to more people, but just 4 recruits, and you plus them, all of you together, have a total of 45,000 points. And you get a point for every dollar you sell, you get a point for every dollar your recruit sells, and a trip for 2, you and your spouse, significant other, or you'd be surprised how many really good friends will show their face if they find out you want a trip for 2 and you don't know who to take. I'm telling you, it's a great friend finding way to do it. 59,000 points, you and those 4 or more recruits, and you have a trip for 2 to Paris. This is a place we all want to go, even if you've been. Paris changes so much. It's such an incredible city. And if you're smart, you're taking advantage of the Fast Start program. And this is a great program that Park Lane includes in every incentive trip that really rewards you for not procrastinating. We're doing a 3-part training series on 9 habits of the most successful people. And you'll see that as we look at patterns from people from all walks of life and all different businesses, there are certain things that really successful people do. And Park Lane helps us. They incent us to get to work early now and not procrastinate. You have 2 bonus incentives from the Fast Start. The first is for recruiting. Every recruit you have that comes in between now, actually went back to July 24th. Some of you may have people already in the Fast Start. But between now and September 4th, Thursday, September 4th, for every recruit you have that comes in, starts, and has at least $500 by the 4th, you get 2,000 bonus points. What that means is 4 recruits gives you 8,000 bonus points. Not only do you get to count their points, so if they each sold at least $500 by the 4th, you realize you'd have 10,000 points just in that. And for all of September and all of October, everything you all sell counts towards Paris. 10,000 points just for sharing with 4 people. Second Fast Start way is your personal sales. Best way to lead the way is the do-it-yourself and show those new people the way. When you have 1,000 or more in personal sales in that time frame from July 24th all the way up to September 4th, It is doubled. All your personal sales are doubled when you have over 1,000 or more in sales. And what we'll do is we get to the beginning of September, we'll look and see who has already earned the trip or almost there. And there will be some of you who will be. And it's exciting. But Paris is the goal. And the next question is, how do we get there and how do we make that goal happen? And on our News at Noon, I wanted to share this is a 3-week series, so it's part 1 of 3. And this comes from Fast Company. Some of you may, I've referenced this before, but there are very few things I have the time to religiously read besides the Bible, and that's not a joke, that's the truth. But Fast Company is one of them because it talks about the newest, fastest growing companies in the world. And I love to see what new people are doing. And this was an article, it was a couple of years ago, but it was 9 things successful people do differently than what you and I are used to doing in our normal life. So I wanted to share the first 3 today, and I preface this by saying a question that, this was how the article started, and when I read this, it really hit me. Why have you been so successful in reaching some of your goals but not others? And I thought, they've identified me. How come some things I can just, and others I can't? If you aren't sure, you're far from alone in the confusion. So now I really felt good and I had to read on. It turns out that even brilliant, highly accomplished people are pretty lousy when it comes to understanding why they succeed or fail. The intuitive answer, that which we know with our gut, women are way more intuitive and know, is that you are born predisposed to certain talents and lacking in others. Is really just a small piece of the puzzle. That's not true. Some of you weren't born good bookers and others not. Nobody was born a good recruiter. It is not. That's not really the case. Decades of research on achievement suggest that successful people reach their goals not simply because of who they are, because you and I can agree with that. We've seen too many people who you'd never think would be successful, but often because of what they do. It's that they do things differently, the most successful people. So here are the first 3 of a 3-week series of 9 things successful people do differently, and I hope you love this as much as I did because it really, really helped me. The number 1 thing really successful people do is they get specific. I put the little SMART goal acronym up here, but the first part of that is always the most important part of goaling, and that's specific. Get specific. That's what you find the most successful people did. When you set yourself a goal, try to be as specific as possible. You know, the example here is lose 5 pounds is a better goal than lose some weight. And that's oftentimes what we do. We may have a goal, I'm going to do better in my business. That's very broad. I'm going to have a recruit my business by next week. That's very specific. Knowing exactly what you want to achieve helps keep you motivated until you get there. Because it really is, okay, I haven't do better in my business. Well, I called 2 people today instead of 1. I did better. Think about specific actions that need to be taken to reach that goal too. Just promising to eat less or sleep more is too vague. Be clear and precise. I'll be in bed by 10 p.m. on weeknights. There is no room for doubt. You're very specific on that, and you can measure and see if you've actually done it. And that's important. To work towards a goal, you need to see progress. So the number 1 thing successful people do differently is they're very specific on their goal. Second, seize the moment to act on your goals. Given how busy most all of us are, and I know you with your family and your other commitments and the charitable work and your business and all those things, we're juggling lots of things, and it's not surprising that we routinely miss opportunities to act on our goal because we just forget to notice them. I mean, that's, I can say I want to eat better, but I'm just working all day, not paying attention, and then I get starved and I eat a donut or whatever. So did you really have no time to work out today? No chance at any point to return that phone call? Achieving your goal means grabbing hold of those opportunities before they slip through your fingers. That's one thing that I notice when I'm in a new area. So the minute something needs to be done, we pick up the phone and we take care of it. I can't wait. I can't put it off. We're not moving towards our goal. To seize the moment, decide in advance when and where you'll take action that you want to take. For me, in this instance, it's easy because I'm just in that environment and my job is only to do those things. For you, oftentimes you have to schedule it. You have all these other commitments. Be as specific as possible. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll work out for 30 minutes. I'll make phone calls for 30 minutes on 3 days. Studies show, numerous studies, that this kind of planning will help your brain to detect and seize the opportunity when it arises, increasing your chances of success by roughly, get this figure, 300%. If in anything you are working on, if I could tell you I could make you 3 times more successful by doing one thing, you would be silly not to try it. And number 2 is seize the moment to act on your goals. Have time scheduled to do that. The time won't just pass then, which is what happens. We know it does. And last but not least, number 3, know exactly how far you have left to go. One of the things, it's been so successful, and we use weight loss analogy a lot, but, Weight Watchers, big program in North America that really helps people stay focused on exactly how far they have to go. You can see your progress. I hope you have your tracking chart and a thermometer goal like we see pictured here for Paris. And I'll tell you the same thing I tell you every incentive trip. If you're keeping track, you're probably going to get there. If you're not keeping track, and we give ourselves, I'll just talk about me personally, all kinds of reasons and excuses why we're not. But if we're not keeping track, odds are we're probably not going to make it. Achieving any goal requires honest and regular monitoring of your progress. If you're ill, a doctor watches that all the time. If it's really in jeopardy, they do it in a hospital where they can keep constant track of your progress. If it's not being tracked by others, then do it for yourself. That would be an example of it's not in the Park back office, but you can do it. If you don't know how well you're doing, you can't adjust your behavior or your strategies accordingly. You can't improve what you do not measure. So check your progress frequently, weekly, even daily, depending on your goal. This is what most really successful people do differently. So that's the first 3. Next week we'll have 4 through 6, and then 8 through 9 on the 25th. I hope that helps. If you're watching this recording, you can review it. But really, years ago, I read this article and I passed it on because it really hit home for me as really important things that we can do. Now, you've got all kinds of great tools in Park Lane right now that you can use to grow that business. Thank you, Jen. And I think of Jen and Whistler when I do this because Jen loves to be fed and loves great things. We all actually like that. And so if I can do it in 3-4 minutes, I'm glad I can. God bless. Thank you. You've got great tools. You've got double thank you gifts now. And if you haven't looked inside your 5-star hostess brochure, the thank you gift collection just rocks. I mean, this is such an incredible, it's so, I think in my 3 years, how much this has expanded and how powerful this is. And you've got 2 thank you gifts to offer now to every host. And somebody asked on the News at Noon last week, do they get a thank you gift if I met them at a store and they booked? Or you're going to say, they get thank you gifts 2 now in August. Doesn't matter where you met them and booked them. I mean, skiing, we said. But every hostess, when they hold their show and you submit that show, they get 2 thank you gifts. When you think about for $30, they can get $250 in 2 of these collections. Just an amazing tool. Talk about that now. Talk about the Success Necklace. It is an amazing customer special. It is the key to success. And they get one of those for just $14 with every $30 order. It's a $49 retail item. They as well have the amazing Wii collection, very close, because France is just, we can see it if you go on top of a mountain from here. The Wii Ensemble, which is the necklace and the earrings, it's beautiful, big rock cubic zirconians. Only you know they're not real. Nobody else does. $15 as the yes gift for a hostess. And when you put together the retail, now put that together. 2 thank you gifts and a yes gift, $45 for a hostess, and she gets $350, $250 from the 2 thank you gifts, or $240, whatever, and $100. Holy cow. And then the great hostess special. We know every month this changes, but we love watches. $29 for having a show, free if it's over $800 net. So you've got some really amazing promotional tools, and they help us because they really give us a reason to get out there and contact people. That's all it is. Anniversary weeks, we're about a week and a half away from the anniversary weeks. They start with sales submitted the 21st and the 28th, and actually starting this coming Friday, we start. And there are great incentives for our hostesses, a 3 booking gift ring free when they have a $300 ship net show. But the really great incentives for anniversary weeks are for you because it's our birthday and we're giving you the gifts. Now, we start with the one recruit level. When you think of all the ways you're rewarded, with the Smart Start or the Fast Start program for Paris and, any other number of things in the Rich Rewards Club and the anniversary weeks. With one recruit, you receive the Bijou Belle ring, and this is a beautiful, just a beautiful piece. That's with one recruit. All of you got your goals last week. Some of the emails I heard people come back and it said it didn't have their goal in there. So now I had a funny response. But you should all have your goal. Your franchises have a copy of your goals for anniversary weeks. And those people who are most over that goal during the 2-week period of time win a $500 gift card. We're going to take all those awards internationally this anniversary week. I really, truly believe that. And all the most over awards in the categories we have leaders, and I hope you're planning, when you look at that goal, plan on making that happen. Now we go to the other awards for you, and you do have to know Bijou Belle is a product line of the future. So you're getting something that you're going to be able to use and show. $1,000 in personal net non-sales gets you the earrings. $2,000 gets you the bracelet. $4,500 or 2 recruits, that's the easy way, gets you the Bijou Belle necklace. And that team sales goal that you received via email that we'll send reminders on as we come through these 2 weeks. When you make that, you get the Bijou Belle watch. Fabulous awards for you for anniversary weeks, which is coming up. You've got lots of great printed material. I hope you're loving the fold-over invitation, the new fold-over invitation. You can even print this yourself. It is an amazing tool. I love the cover. This cover, I looked at my wife and said, I'd like to do that once. I think that's so cool. With all 9 signature bracelets on 2 wrists. I think that's amazing. But this tool, you can, if you have the ability to edit a PDF, you can put the information on the show. On the inside of this, it's got a great sampling of our products. It's now an 8.5 by 11. You can print these out yourself if you don't have access or if you run out of them and can't get them in time from your franchise. It's an amazing tool that many of us use, not only for invitations, but as our business cards. These are something you can really have just to hand out to people that give them a great sampling of our products, and it's a viable, really great tool you can use for your business. Those of you who are sharing the best gifts we have to offer, our leadership levels, and the opportunities that come with being a leader in Park Lane. The leadership cash bonus, we gave away a lot of cash to Canadians and just at convention 2 weeks ago. We want to give a lot more away in Vegas, and you can earn that. You can access your Leadership Cash Bonus brochure on the field interface, and we do that by sharing the best gift we have to offer, the Leadership Opportunity. While you're doing that, you're going to earn your way right into a Mercedes-Benz. Our Mercedes car program is really a program that our 3 franchise owners in Canada all have white Mercedes, and they want you to have a white Mercedes as well, because it's an awesome ride. I actually have a white Mercedes station wagon here in Germany because we're carting kits around the country. So you need one, and you can get one with Park Lane. Park Lane can make that opportunity happen for you. The Canada Summer Sale continues. This is yet another great. Sometimes I realize there are so many great things going on. You may not know which one to talk about, so maybe don't talk about any. Pick 1 or 2 that you really like. This is a fabulous one. We've talked about this. This is some great jewelry and some great savings. And it all gets you to, here's another number of rewards that we get. The Rich Rewards Club, the month of August, when you're over $2,000 in sales, this, net non, everything counts. You're getting double credit for Paris. Oh, wow. This is your award, the Ensemble of the Month. Much like Caribbean, you saw Wally with that just a minute ago, was the award in July. And Rodeo Drive was in May, I think, and Lavender Lust was in April. These products now available for sale, you can earn absolutely free. In addition to all the amazing free jewelry with the Rich Rewards Club. And the Montmartre and Pavilion are the next 2 in August and September. These are the next 2 amazing awards. So lots of reasons to make sure you've got party schedules in your book. Let's take a minute to look at a week at a glance, everything going on. You've got, I still didn't take that out. That's the old one. Now you've got the new one, Success Necklace. great customer special. The We Ensemble, the Yes Gift, you get to offer 2 thank you gifts to every hostess when they have their show. You've got the Time to Party watch, $29 or free with a 800 net show. The ring, the 3 booking gift rings, that great selection on page 94 in your catalog. They get one of those free with a $300 net show party. And you've got the HRCs. You continue to have 2 HRCs to work with allowances at every show. So great things going on. Your Park Lane customer service team is there to help you. Many times when you have questions specific to programs or order entry or things like that, they could call you. Your franchise is your first and best connection, obviously. But a lot of times general questions about jewelry and programs and things, they're there. We have a full team there to serve you. You don't get an answering machine. You get a live person at Park Lane. We love that. 800-621-0088. Call them. Don't ever be frustrated with anything. Call them. Let them answer. If you're an email type person, here are email addresses you can use to send an email. August is a 4-week commission month. I just sent an email to customer service. When you click that link, it goes to the email. August is a 4-week period. The last 2 weeks, the week of the 21st and the 28th, are anniversary weeks. But we've got 4 weeks. We finished the first week, and great things going on, especially when you know that now's the time. We've dreamt it. We saw, if you were at convention, you saw Paris. If not, you got it in an email or a tweet or a Facebook message, or maybe you saw it on the news at noon. But you know we're going to Paris. It's an amazing trip. You've planned it. We've helped you plan it and lay out exactly what to do. The Fast Start program really is something that helps you plan it. Now, you work it to make it happen. We look forward to, this is just an incredible part of the world, and there's so much history here, and even if you've been, you want to be here on our next incentive trip. All free, compliments of Park Lane. Hey, we thank you for joining us live from Germany for the news at noon today. If you're watching this recording, thanks for taking time to invest in your business. I so appreciate all of you who are here live, and thank you for being part of our Park Lane Canada family, the first and best founders in our international expansion. Thanks again for being part of our great team. We love you too.